But in relation to sports, there was a podcast I was listening to with Shannon Sharp. Y'all familiar with Shannon Sharp?
Of course.
He's like a tight end.
He's a Pro Bowler, isn't he?
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. You know, won 3 Super Bowls, 2 with the Broncos, 1 with the Ravens. He recently had.
He played with the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that near the end of his career?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
all right.
one of the last.
You start getting cycled around.
Yeah. But he recently had Brittany Renner on his podcast on Club Shay Shack.
I heard about that.
You know.
You didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but I heard
And
about it.
I was like I was like I like Shannon. I rock out with Shannon.
Why would Brittany Renner be on Shannon Sharp's podcast?
She's just going everywhere. It's
Well,
constant.
she goes on a lot of podcasts, but she's known for dating like celebrities and mainly like athletes.
Yeah, but okay.
And he has an athlete. It's a podcast.
I mean, I get
Do you
that.
know the guests that come on Shannon's show?
No, I've only
Okay,
seen
well,
I've
there you
only
go.
seen like players or people that are in the
Now he had Chris Brown on there.
Yes.
He has like people on there.
It's
like,
a podcast.
Yeah, but it's mainly focused on sports. You know, and so he'll get into like the person's career and they'll talk about sports. But
She
it's
ain't
all
got no
really,
career.
No,
Yeah.
well, she plays soccer, but he
She
does
was, like,
have
a really good soccer.
he
player.
does have other people on too.
Yeah,
The only sport I know her for.
it's exactly.
sport.
It's what kind? Is that a sport?
The only balls I know she playing with.
Would you let her play with your balls? My balls.
That's
No.
a good question.
I wouldn't.
She's too toxic for you.
She listen, absolutely. And I've only seen her. I saw her on Pearly Things, and
She was good on Pearly Things.
that's all I've seen her on. And just with that alone, I've seen the way that she thinks. I mean, I've heard people talk about her. I've seen her Instagram. Why would I, bro? I'm
Okay,
good.
Mel, you answer the question.
Would I let her play with my balls?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Let's say this.
My balls.
Would people know?
Do it all.
Would I become one of the people that she talks about
Oh,
on her
yeah, yeah,
Instagram?
We can't answer that. You
Why?
have to take that
What?
risk.
Either so
No.
what we're making scenarios.
Right, but you'll never know that scenario.
It's okay. Well, let's create the hypothetical. We're already playing a
the
game.
hypothetical is you meet her and you
Let's
have
play a game.
the hypothetical is you meet her and you have the opportunity to have sexual relations with her. That's the hypothetical.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, we're capping.
We're- look, dude. I'm gonna tell you why.
Especially you in the Sahara.
Chris said, "Mel, you might as well." Don't nobody.
Shade,
Don't,
all this shade.
hey, Mel. Matter of fact, you might as well because you could bring her on the podcast. We'll get popular. We'll blow up.
We'll blow up.
If I brought Brittany
Yeah.
Renner,
Yeah.
if you sleep with her too.
be like, hey, I got my new boo. Hey, you know. But no, I mean the thing is,
Chris said, "Oh, here comes the cap."
okay, but
Here comes the cat.
let me get to the main reason why I brought this up.
Wait, answer the. Oh, okay.
I already answered the question.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Would you, nigga? Oh yeah. Hold on.
Oh wow.
I got excited. Hold on, Chris. Would you? Yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She's very attractive.
Yeah, she's
I mean, I said she was ugly.
We're just talking sex only.
Yeah, but okay, yes, but what comes after that?
The thing is, I can't just have sex like that. So we're just built different. That's the only
Well,
thing.
the-
I need some emotional connection.
To be honest with you, in my right mind, I probably would decline.
What do you mean in your right mind?
If he was sober.
Oh,
I probably would
was some
decline
wine.
because, like, in real life, I would have to decline because, yeah, it's too much comes with it.
It's way too much.
I've turned down attractive, toxic women in real life already. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't. But
So all that little extra energy you was
I mean,
giving us
no,
earlier,
no,
but
because
we're-
he was
because
giving us that extra.
he was giving that to you because, and he said why. He said you're the
we have
why
two
not?
different situations.
I'm not horny like that. I'm not like, yo, I need some. I'm chilling. I'm good. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey man, you know she's good too.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
y'all
not.
don't
I'm
even-
not
y'all-
desperate to get it in.
Y'all don't even have to do nothing. You could just be close to each other.
You know what I mean? But nah, I'm good. Like, I need some kind of connection. So we've all.
Why do you assume that you would not have a connection with her though?
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
He
like,
didn't say it had to be a
I
one-night
could-
stand.
I just like I wouldn't. Like, she isn't the type of woman that I would get involved with. Like, there'll be some times when I hear her speak, or someone speaks to her, but okay, maybe she gets it, or maybe it's clicking, or maybe, but no, when she was on that Shannon Sharp podcast, the way she was like outbursting and
Let me finish.
She wasn't behaving like she was with
Not with Pearly
Tate.
thing.
no,
No,
she was being a little bit
She
more
was a little
aggressive.
more
I'm
wild.
See,
just like,
that's what happens when you were on the top G.
yeah. I mean, but Shannon was being a little bit more playful and warm and stuff like that, and she started getting aggressive. I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with that.
Oh, so what happened?
It wasn't anything bad or anything crazy, anything like that. But they were talking in the podcast, and then the conversation came up about body count,
Oh, jeez.
and then he didn't even ask her, but she just went out and said,
Oh, what she said? Oh, was it?
she went out and she was just like, I slept with 35 men. So like her body count is 35, and he was like taking shots and stuff, and just overreacting. Obviously, it's entertainment, so he's making it fun. But it made me. It sparked the question: is 35 a lot for a body count?
How old is she?
I think like 33 or something like that.
Has she ever been married?
Yeah, with an NBA player, to an NBA player.
Do you know how long she was married?
like a week.
Like short.
Maybe a year, maybe a year.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just.
I mean,
I'm clear.
that's basically it.
Were you asking? So
Like,
that sparked the question.
Like, do you think 35 is a high body count number for a woman?
Okay. All right. So we're talking about women. Okay. So in modern times, the answer you're gonna get is no. In modern 2023, the answer is going to be no, because if you go to the average college, you go to a party school, they're going to have 30 in college, like seriously. Even when I was in college and me and Chris were at HBCU. I mean, I saw, I had a girlfriend in college, so you know what I mean. But it happens, right? You have a lot of people that come from, they were living under their parents' thumbs, and all of a sudden they have freedom. There's alcohol, they can drink, or they can smoke.
Speaking from experience, because you said you was free from. You said parents, I got free.
I didn't.
You couldn't get your ears pierced until you was 18.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can only imagine what you was going through.
I had fun in college, but at the same time, once again, I had a girlfriend, so I didn't pick up.
Politically correct. Okay, I see.
No, that's just what happened.
No, that was politically correct.
It's just the truth.
Okay, I'm being honest.
I guess I'm just a politically correct person.
PC Steven.
I didn't pick up a lot of bodies in college.
But after college.
No, we're not talking about me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right? But I think that in general, me personally, I mean, I don't find that attractive. Now I will say this, and there's no cap here. If I met a woman and she was everything that I wanted, and she had kids, whatever, yada yada yada, and she said, "Oh, I've slept with 35 people," it's not going to make me say no. But because I know her history, because it's so in the open, it's an absolute hell no. Because these aren't
Her specifically.
Okay. Right? Because she's so public with her stuff, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Now, if I meet a woman and once again, she had her phase, but then it's, she's not like that now. The energy she gives off, like how I perceive her is different, and you've gone through changes in life, then it won't bother me as much. But because it's so public, it's super unattractive.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's keep it a buck. When it comes to this body count thing, it's really more about perception. So, for example, if I'm looking at a girl that looks like a hoe, thongs on her Instagram, twerking, drinking, always around guys, she could be a virgin, and I'm just going to assume she's effing everybody.
Yeah.
Whereas
I like
if you have the other girl who we'll say she had a past, right? She's got 35 guys that she's been with, but she presents herself well now. Like, I'm meeting her, she presents well. She's modest. She's great person, I enjoy her,
she's grown.
then I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
That's how it happens in real life. It's really
Yeah.
more about perception. On the internet, because we're having these irregular conversations, it's like, well, how many body count? What's your body count? I don't ask women that question.
I don't
I don't either.
If
It has come up in conversation.
it can come up, but if I have to ask that question, we're probably not gonna make it anyway.
Because you deep down, you don't want to know.
No,
like
like
no one be like, yo, how many? I mean, like you want to know, but you don't want to know.
I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I think Chris, I like the way that you put that because that's correct.
It's about
It
how
is-
you carry yourself.
Because I've met women that seem to be so wholesome, they're well put together, and they have a lot of bodies, right?
Throwing it back.
I mean, you think about it. Like, I mean, I went through a party phase, and I mean, we were going out every weekend, multiple nights a week, trying to get girls, and I know girls that were going out and trying to get guys, and it's infinitely easier for a woman to just have sex with whoever she wants. So, I mean, if I'm picking up bodies and I'm looking for them, it's so easy for a woman too. So if you went through a phase and then you had your first child and then maybe you were in a long-term relationship and you got married and it just changed you, and now and people say, well, I'm born again, I'm Christian now, I'm born again. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you, the way that you think, the way you carry yourself, right? You've grown. I'm not asking, oh, how many bodies you got? If I like you, I'm not even asking.
Do you? But you haven't answered the question though. Is
So-
35 a high body count number for a woman?
I think that in modern times, no. I think
No,
that
no.
if you, I think
Not
that
in
if,
modern times. You, Steven. Do
it's-
you think 35 is a high body count number for a woman?
it's hard for me to say.
wow.
I just said that I think that the way that Chris answered the question is a great answer.
Yeah, but
but
I don't-
That wasn't my
that
question.
wasn't.
I understand
I wasn't
that.
answering the question.
I think that it's okay. Yes, I think it's high. Yes, I do. Now, does that mean that I would not be with someone that has 35?
Mel got what he needed.
I didn't ask all that stuff.
I'm clarifying.
Well,
You're the
you
people.
can clarify, but clicks don't clarify.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not trying to.
Ever do it would matter before it happened before me.
This is one of those double standard things in the world. So
It's
yes.
one of the only ones we got.
No, we got a couple.
I'm just saying, it's like one of our biggest ones.
I mean, men can wear the same clothes over and over. Women can't.
Yes, they can. Well, they
yeah.
can't wear the same panties,
No,
Oh my God.
no one's even talking about that.
but those are clothing.
Okay,
It's
no,
clothes.
you're talking about that. You know what I was talking about. Men can't wear the same boxers. Okay. Mr. Rogue, no shirt.
Object, Your Honor. I would like to object.
I think that yes, I think it is high, and I think that it tells you a bit about a person, but I think that it really talks more about their past and and not necessarily who they are now. So once again, by yes, the answer to your question is yes, right? But that does not mean I would not date her. But I really like the fact that the way that Chris explained
Chris,
it.
he said it really well.
Because I think that that's truly how, and that's genuinely how I judge that. Because I don't ask that question.
Yeah.
Even with dating sites, oh, how many bodies you got? Girl, what are you
And
talking
most
about?
women won't be 100 about it.
They're not gonna be 100 anyway.
No, so back to Brittany, like 9 times out of 10, her count is literally over 50.
They say whatever women say, multiply by 7. That's the answer.
Yeah,
I
like
mean, but
it's
I would say, given her persona, for her, I think it's kind of low. Just giving her like
right. But that's the point, Mel.
Yeah, but-
She's lying.
Yeah, but here's
Right,
the,
right.
here's the thing. With her being so in the public, with her being in such a public eye, the problem with women having high body counts is that no man wants to be with a woman where another man could be like, hey, man, I was digging her down 3 months ago, bro.
That's unappealing.
Right.
Like
So
no man wants that. It doesn't matter if she had 5.
Yeah.
If the 5 were in our friend circle or whatever, it's like no.
Now, we might as well just start this little family.
You know what they call them, Eskimo brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, so with Britney specifically, she's in a really bad place because she's been so freaking public, and that's what Shannon was talking about. It's like, okay, you got 35 bodies, but why do you think you need to tell the whole world that?
right,
Yeah.
Like, no one will ever know my body count.
right.
I'm never going on the internet and being like, yeah, I got 15, 20 bodies. I got 40 bodies. Like, that's it.
I tried to keep count. Like,
What's that mean, though?
I lost count.
Yeah.
Right, that's the reason why ain't nobody ever gonna know mine.
Well,
I don't know either.
I mean, hold on. I mean, I didn't lose
If
count
if
because
I really sit down and think about it,
I lost count because I get
stopped
into,
counting.
Yeah, no, I get into a relationship, and this is the only woman that I'm focused on. So like all the other ones, I just completely
you just forget about them. Okay.
Yeah, I mean-
and you do that. Now you dated someone that you forgot about.
Yeah.
Because that's true. Because I did say, I was like, yeah, but the last girl, and you said, oh, do. And I was just like, no. The real last one. You were like, oh, she don't even count. No, she definitely counted. It counts. Yeah, you start a relationship on the first date, it definitely counts.